couple months ago, I covered the tragic case of Samantha Miller, who died on the day of her wedding on Folly Beach, South Carolina, by a drunk driver. The driver just had her bond hearing, and we're going to go over it together and learn more. Empowering True Crime Alex here, and this case was so sad. It really touched so many thousands of people from just my audience, and really gripped the nation. And young woman Sam Miller, who she had just married her soulmate, the love of her life, on the beach, and she tragically died that same night by Jamie Lee Komoroski, drunk driving over the speed limit. She was actually speed limit was 25 miles per hour. Jamie Lee was going over twice the speed limit. Sam and her husband were riding at the back of a golf cart when they got hit. And her husband even had multiple surgeries and is recovering on his own right. The other two other people, family members in the golf cart, also recovering from injuries. And so Jamie Lee, I have barely been covering her. I've been trying to mostly focus on Sam Miller and her family, her husband and family. But she just had her bond hearing. And so we're going to go over that together. And spoiler alert, she didn't get bond. So before we dive into that, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I appreciate if you join the Empowering Family so we can empower true crime survivors, their stories, and others who are voiceless and need our support. All right, let's dive in to the article. This is from the AP, and it says, bond is denied for South Carolina woman accused of killing newlywed bride in drunken crash. And that is Jamie Lee. We're going to play that little video here in a second. A judge has denied bond for a woman accused of killing a newlywed bride when she drunkenly slammed her Toyota Camry into a golf cart along a South Carolina beach road. Jamie Lee Komoroski, 25, will remain behind bars awaiting trial after officials say she drove over twice the speed limit into a low-speed vehicle, escorting a couple on their wedding day. Her blood alcohol content exceeded 3 times the legal level, according to a toxicology report. She faces charges of reckless vehicular homicide and 3 counts of driving under the influence, causing death or great bodily injury. And I've been on those roads within the last year, and they're really small roads. How she was driving I think it was like 65, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that's not, it's just like they're narrow roads, and it's very common to see golf carts on that street. This is certainly a very tragic situation for all concerned, Circuit Judge Michael Nettles said after delivering his decision. Nettles asked that both parties work to expedite the trial, which is currently scheduled for March 2024. If the case is not heard by then, Komoroski can be released on a $150,000 surety bond. She would be subject to electronic monitoring and placed on house arrest. Komoroski, appearing by video, frequently turned her eyes upward during a brief recess on Tuesday. She looked visibly shaken throughout the proceeding. She didn't just kill my child, Lisa Miller, the bride's mother, said tearfully in court. She killed all of us. Let's just watch that here.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
She appears very young. She looks very young and very innocent here, which is interesting because she was drinking. She had her blood alcohol level, was 3 times the legal limit.
So we're setting a bond so that she can spend time with her family, right? Your Honor? I don't get to see my daughter. I don't know why we can get out to see her family. Just don't understand how that works. I never get to see my daughter again.
After considering all the facts and circumstances of this matter, I do indeed find that the defendant is a risk of blight and danger to the community, and I'm going to deny a bond.
So he said that she is a danger, a flight risk and a danger to the community. It says here, attorneys for Komoroski had sought $100,000 bond under the conditions that she attend a rehabilitation program, remain under her mother's supervision, and forgo access to a vehicle or alcohol. They argued that she did not pose a community danger or flight risk. The judge disagreed with that. They also noted her lack of prior criminal history and strong family support. The horrific April 28th wreck was preceded by two very different series of events around a popular Charleston area beach town. Samantha Miller and Aric Hutchinson, her husband, had just left a wedding reception along the shore that included a surprise mother-daughter dance and a sparkler-filled goodbye. Meanwhile, 4 establishments served copious amounts of alcohol to Komoroski as she grew visibly intoxicated while bar hopping with new coworkers. The groom has alleged in a separate wrongful death suit. Komoroski later refused to complete a sobriety test at the scene and required help standing from a responding officer, according to an affidavit obtained by the Associated Press. Hutchinson, the groom, was discharged days later from the hospital after undergoing surgeries to help heal numerous broken bones that have placed him in a wheelchair. 2 other passengers with the wedding party also survived their injuries. And that's that. So I covered an interview with Aric Hutchinson, and I'll make sure to link that, as well as the like a vigil that was held in her honor. It was a really beautiful tribute to Sam, who loved the beach. They held it right there in Folly Beach, where where she died. And it was just really, really touching, really heartwarming. I'm going to make sure to link that as well. So Jamie Lee will be having her trial in March, and she won't, unless something changes between now and then, she won't get out on bond. She is going to be staying in jail until her trial in March. So very interesting. The judge said he believes that she is a flight risk and a danger to the community. Wow. Very interesting. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll keep you posted on this case because I know that it really touched so many people. And if you learned something today, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd welcome you to join the empowering family. Let's be the empowering voices, support survivors, missing persons, and others who don't have a voice. All right, everyone, stay safe, stay thriving. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, and make sure to keep it empowering. Bye for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications. Thank you.